Flirty Frank is in a situation with his best friend's wife.
Yeah, he's saying, I've become close friends with my best friend's wife. We talk almost every day, share memes, vent about life. I honestly talk to her more than anyone, but some lines are starting to blur. We recently exchanged a few pictures that felt flirty, nothing X-rated, but we did acknowledge that there's nothing wrong with a little flirting between friends. After something didn't feel right, so I lightly mentioned it to my friend, her husband, and he brushed it off. But if roles were reversed with my wife, I'd lose it. Is there such thing as friendly flirting between you and your friend's spouse? Or are we just pretending this is innocent because we don't want to admit it's crossed a line?
I think that the only thing he has done wrong is, and I don't know what the flirty picture looks like. I mean, it could just be a selfie. You know, it could just be a regular selfie, in which case I don't know that that's even really a problem. And I mean, as long as no lines are being crossed, and it sounds like your friend knows how his wife is. Like, he seems to trust his wife 100% to be flirty with his friends. If so, I don't think that that's causing an issue. And it's not like he's falling for her or anything. He just enjoys the friendship.
You've crossed a line because every relationship is different. You are trying to be cool and keep up with their relationship, where maybe he is like, hey, my wife is a flirt. I don't mind. I don't get jealous. That's our thing. Who knows what they do behind closed doors, how their relationship operates. That's their business. But it's concerning to me that your first reaction was to go to your friend, the husband, and not your wife. Why is she not included in this? This is about your relationship. I think you absolutely have crossed the line with your relationship. Your relationship is going to look different than theirs.
601-995-1017. I'm trying to imagine a situation like this. Like, I have some friends, and I'm very close with both of them. Like, obviously, I was friends with the guy first, then he gets married, and now I'm friends with all of them. But I'm trying to think of my married dude friends. I don't even think, like, I would be nervous to have a text conversation with their wives. Like, unless it's something like something stupid, or what's your address, or something when I mail you something, or whatever the case may be. But if it's like talking about anything, I am much more comfortable for me in my own life to have a group chat with husband, wife, and me, like a tricycle group chat there.
Yeah, keeping it safe.
That's kind of been my perspective, but then again, it doesn't. That's out of respect to my friend. It doesn't sound like Frank's friend wants that respect or needs that respect.
But again, what about his wife?
Well, it's Frank going through.
Flirty Frank has become best friends with his best friend's wife to the point where they're texting every day. They started sharing pictures. It feels very flirty.
Right.
And he's even acknowledging, like, if roles were reversed and it was my wife and my best friend, I'd lose it.
Yeah.
But he's like, have I crossed a line? I don't know.
And he's mentioned it to his friend who's married to this woman. He's mentioned it to, and that friend is just like, it's all cool. Whatever, bro. It's all good. Jessica, what do you think?
Well, I agree with you guys. I think that the wife should be mentioned at least. I definitely would feel a little hostile about that type of relationship if my husband was in it. Because that makes me uncomfortable just listening about it.
And, I mean, I might be comfortable with it, but I'm never going to be comfortable with it if I'm in the dark about it. And you're including everybody in this conversation except me, your wife. Like, what?
I mean, and he might have said something to her, but he didn't say anything about her to anybody else. Like, if he's talking about the friend and the friend's wife, but he's not talking about his wife to the public here, that's just a little uncomfortable.
Jessica, we appreciate you taking a second to call us and offer some advice.
All right, bye.
James, I understand you've been in a similar situation with your friend's wife. Tell us about it.
Well, to make a long story short, I haven't heard from them in 2 years since the situation happened. But yeah, I became best friends with my best friend since kindergarten's wife. And I don't believe that it can stay a just friend situation.
How did it blow up?
Well, one thing led to another that led to another, and they had a open relationship, and that turned into way past flirting. And
wait, but if they had an open relationship, was your friend okay with you hooking up with his wife?
Well, he was okay with her hooking up with people, but not me. I was apparently the exception to the rule.
You probably wanted to kick his ass for that. That was not a nice rule for you, was it?
He probably wanted to kick mine, to be
Right?
honest.
All right, James. So there's 2 votes. Stop the flirting.
Oh, yeah, stop it, Frank, or you're going to lose your friend.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Y'all have a great one.
Jesse, what's your advice?
Well, I think since the wife is getting flirty and he don't care, I think they got the garage door open with the little pineapple sitting out front.
See, that was kind of what our last caller was just saying a little bit.
And that's kind of what I was saying. Like, that might be that couple, and you're trying to be cool to hang out with that couple when, like, that might not be your relationship. That might not be what you and your wife are doing. So you may have crossed a line because for them, pineapples all around.
Oh, yeah, he done went into the danger zone. He may not be able to get back out.
Thank you for the call, Jesse. Appreciate you.